start our third unit. So welcome again to our new unit, Unit 3, Transformational Leadership. And today we'll be talking about inspiring long-term transformation through personal examples, leadership through change and crisis. So as usual, my first question to all of you, what do we understand by transformational leadership? Yes, Mataji. Meenal, yeah, you have raised your hand.
यस माताजी, वो आपने एग्जाम के बारे में पहले कुछ बोला था, मैं ऑन द वे थी तो मुझे इतना क्लियर नहीं सुना, पता चला, तो आप एक बार फिर से वो
हाँ, मैं रिपीट करूंगी एंड में भी बताया नहीं है, जैसे बी रेडी, ठीक है?
ओके ओके
In the end I'll tell. Yes.
थैंक यू
So what do we understand by transformational leadership? Any thoughts, any views? All of us are working, so what you know, as you have a lot of your leaders, managers, your parents, people in your society whom you admire, politicians, any leaders, great men. So what do you understand by transformational leadership?
Mataji, transformation, like it is the change, uh, bringing about some change leader in leadership, or the leadership is like motivating others to change themselves for better something.
Yes, for transformation, like they are motivating, yeah, they are that's one of the right word. Yes.
Maybe different types of work. Suppose sometimes you are mentor, sometimes you are a leader in an organization doing some other work. So you have to change yourself. Matlab, you can say the type of work which is allotted to you may be different. So that may be the transformational leadership. Different types of leadership.
Okay. Yeah. Any other inputs?
I think maybe from transformational leadership is bringing a sea change in the organization. I mean, to change whatever negatives are there into positive ones, to completely transform the organization, uh, be it culture, be it, I mean, if we are talking about any department, I mean all the departments, there is a sea change. How the organization is working, what's the culture, what's the system out there.
Yeah. So those leaders who does that transform, they are the transformational leaders, right? So when some things which someone who can actually create a vision which is very much drastically different from how the way it is happening today, and takes it in a very positive direction, which is for the much betterment for the society, for the organization, for the culture. It's a change. That is what is actually the transformational leadership, right? Those are transformational leaders. So let us see what the modern definition of transformational leadership is. So it is a leadership style. Transformational leadership is a leadership style where a leader inspires, motivates, and develops people to achieve extraordinary results. It is not our day to day, you did it, you are, as we know our rating, okay, you are in a middle path, right? The leaders with whom you are working, they actually influence the people whom they are working with to bring out extraordinary change. Is the same people, but because of their leadership quality, they do the work, they set the targets, they set the vision, they do in such a way that it inspires the entire people, and it motivates them to achieve extraordinary results, right? So and what happened, these results are very positive results, they're not negative results, but it is beyond their self-interest. It is not only, it is the purpose is not just for me, what is big for me, it is for a much bigger vision, much bigger change. Okay, so this is the definition of a transformational leadership. Okay, any questions? Yeah.
One question. What is the transformation then? because every leader will like to do this, motivate, develop, and achieve the extraordinary result. Everybody will do it. So maybe this is betterment or something, better results, or
So
some super soul may be doing this, something like that.
transformation can be from a culture suppose you have gone to an organization, the culture of that organization is not as is not the right one. It's not performing well, a company is not performing well,
Okay,
so you
okay, I
are
got
going
it.
to
I got the
uh,
point. Root change.
so
Like
you
from the
are
whole everything is changed according to his vision or this
yeah.
type.
So
Yeah.
say you have come to an organization as a leader, but an organization is not performing well, so you are going
Yeah.
to set up a vision, yeah,
Yes.
and you are helping the entire organization, yeah, to so you will do a b culture change. You will see the way they are rated, they why people are not performing, the first question. Because any organization will be in profit, everything is because of people. If people are not motivated, why things are not performing? So that, and analyzing that and finding, so it means the current leader is not a transformation leader,
Uh-huh.
right? So
Yeah.
someone who has stepped in and who has the capability to do that is the transformation leader.
Yes, I got
Understood?
your point.
You got it? So that is a transformation leader, right? Now this is how the definition is given from a modern perspective, and that is being transformed is beyond their self-interest, right? Now, this leadership, it is basically there are four major elements in such leaders, and what are those four major leadership qualities that we see elements? First thing, such leaders are a role model. Such leaders, they become a role model. Everyone admires them and they start following them, right? Now, not a positive one, but in today what we see, a hero or heroine of a Bollywood, they become the role model of people, and whatever they do, they start influencing the entire people. Although that is not a positive role model, that's a negative role model many times, isn't it? So it is, but they are a role model of many, which influences people, right? But here we're talking about, it's a positive influence that we make. They are the positive role models. And what do? They lead by example. They just don't write, and they are the one who lead by example. Understood? So what we talked about, yad yad acharati shrestha tat devataro jana, right? So those who are they are transformational leaders. Whatever they will do, others starts following that, right? And what happens, why people follow them, why are they role models, why people follow them? Because of the way they set the vision, because the way they influence people, motivate people, the challenges they put, so they build trust and respect, and that is why they are the role model, right? Can you think of any such people with whom you have worked with in your organization, in your
Maybe in politics, Sushma Swaraj has given different type of leadership. Maybe.
yes, why not? Very good. Then we talk about inspirational motive. Then next, what are another eye? They have a vision. Such leaders, they have a vision. Why they are liked by people? Because they put a vision which actually influences the people. It motivates the people to do good, right? Right. So what Yogi ji did last year, the Prayagraj, what do we call it? We have this last year. What happened? How many people visited did the
Kumbh
Ganga
Mela.
dip there?
Kumbh.
Mahakumbh.
Kumbh, Mahakumbh. How many crores of people did that? He could set a vision. He talked about it in such a way to everyone that across India, people from all over India went to take the Mahakumbh dip. Although it was always there, there was a difference, right? Right or not? There was a difference because of which people got influenced. He
Yes.
motivated people, and those who did not go, they felt they have missed something major. Isn't it? So they are transformational leaders who influences masses to perform what they want to perform and helps them to achieve that. And it is beyond their self-interest. More Yogi ji is not going to get something by influencing people that you come and take bath in Mahakumbh. Right? So they are inspiration. That is an inspirational motivation vision. Creates a compelling future vision. Inspires others to work towards that vision. Then intellectual stimulation. They give you thinking. How their vision is, how it is going to be, is so stimulating, it's so nice, that we by default get driven by that vision. It from an organizational perspective, they encourage, so the vision that they set, what happens when you are working with a team and you just keep on giving them normal work, and they will get bored. After some time they don't want to work with you. Why do someone wants to work with the leader, they don't want to work with the leader? One of the difference of the leader is their leadership style. One leader may create a vision, and that vision will be much beyond the day-to-day work that is there. Now, and that vision probably is aligned, this leader is aware about how the organization is going. And then the vision that they set up, it inspires the team member to actually perform. When you really want teams to perform, you have to set a vision for them where they are ready to devote their time and get the results, because that motivates them. Such vision, what will happen, why it is motivating? Because it encourages creativity and innovation, and it challenges old way of thinking, right? And also such leader will not just leave you with some talks, they themselves will do it. They are the one, they'll walk with you, and they also know each and every team member or the people, and they know their behaviors, and they will also help the people to grow, coach them to grow. Yeah. So leaders are at different level, and when we talk from an organization perspective, it could be that, country perspective to be different. They cannot coach each and every person, but yes, they will create an environment where it gets influenced. So these are the 4 I's of a transformational leadership. So in summary, a transformational leader, it inspires other rather than control. Because of inspiration, people want to work. They build trust and emotional connect, right? They focus on long-term growth. They are not looking at just tomorrow or today my task is done, this month what my appraisal will be. They actually look for long-term growth, right? It empowers people to take ownership and learn something better so that you perform well. And they create future leaders. That is the beauty of transformational leaders. Those who work with such leaders, they actually create leaders in the society. So how do they do it? By raising the level of motivation, morality and performance of the people, right? So this is transformational leadership from a modern leadership perspective. Simple
we can
formula.
consider the example of Abdul Kalam also.
Of course, he was a great leader. I mean, Abdul Kalam, Modi ji, to me he's a great inspirational transformational leaders, right? So vision plus inspiration plus personal growth plus trust, this together gives the transformation, right? Could we ever think that India will go and hit, there's an attack and you go and hit it, you go and actually do an attack and come back. It was impossible, we never thought. But he said that no, why should we be afraid? Hum kisi se kam nahi, why should be anyone's servant? We all are leaders, and let India, and we all have to work together to make India as a leader. We are not just followers, isn't it? So what is simple formula? What do they give? They give us vision they give a higher vision, and that inspires people. And in that inspiration, people also see personal growth. And that because they live the vision, they just don't give the vision and run away. They also live with the vision. What happens? They build trust. And when they build trust, what happens? Transformation happens. This is the formula of transformation. And those leaders who have that, they are called transformational leaders. Clear? Any questions? If no, then we move to Bhagavad Gita. What is transformational leaders as per Bhagavad Gita? So, transformational leadership in Bhagavad Gita is the process by which a self-realized leader, established in Dharma and free from ego and attachment, elevates the consciousness of others from ignorance to wisdom, from self-interest to higher purpose, and from confusion to decisive action. While we talk about the modern definition of transformation, and we see transformational leaders, when they are there, they actually inspires the people around them. The people do work as they get influenced by the people, they get motivated, they work. But once the transformation leader is gone, the people may look for someone else to guide them. They may not. It is more at a bodily level than at a conscious level. The behavior change is because of the transformation leader there, right? Are you with me? In Bhagavad Gita, transformation leadership is at a consciousness level. It means at your soul level. So what happens when at a bodily level, when the behavior changes, the behavior may come back because it is temporarily influenced by the leaders with whom we are working. Understood? But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking about elevation at a consciousness level, elevation at a soul level. We'll go into detail about it. When we say at a soul level, what we mean? Remember, we talked about when the soul, how when we come to this world, we actually get influenced by the three modes of material nature, right? We are our behavior. Some people are in mode of ignorance, some people are in mode of passion, some people are in mode of goodness, and everyone has a combination of all these three things, right? This is how we behave. This is our behavior, right? So Bhagavad Gita has the capability of changing the consciousness at the soul level from ignorance to goodness. If we follow the teachings of Bhagavad Krishna, what will happen? The ignorance that we have. What is our ignorance? That I am this body, Sushmita, right? So the ignorance we have, the bondage in which we are, many people don't even know that we are actually stuck in the cycle of birth and death. And actually we have to get ourselves liberated. And how we get liberated? How can we get liberated? The process is in Bhagavad Gita. We can read that, understand and know. And that's what Krishna did to Arjuna. Right? Arjuna was in the mode of ignorance in the beginning. And Krishna helped him to come out of ignorance. Transcend this mode of passion and mode of goodness and come to transcendental platform. That's why he said, Nashta moha smritir labdha. Now my illusion is gone and I have now know who am I and what my duty is. So Krishna is the transformational leader, right? And what did he do? Elevated the consciousness from ignorance to wisdom. So that is the capability of Bhagavad Gita. If you understand Bhagavad Gita, all of us are in ignorance. If we follow, if we practice the tools, then what will happen? We also can get elevated, and we can also transcend the cycle of birth and death. So Bhagavad Gita transforms at a consciousness level. I had explained all of us that we have to see ourselves at a 3 level. At a bodily level, at a mind level, that is at a physical level, at a subtle level, and at a conscious, at a soul level, which is the real me, real I. Who am I? I am actually soul, right? So that is what Bhagavad Gita teaches us. How can we transcend ourselves from soul who is now attached to this world, and how we can free it out. That is the consciousness we talk about. Then from self-interest to higher purpose. Why are we stuck? Because we all are just looking at I, me and mine. And that is the reason of our bondage. And Bhagavad Gita can help us to attach what Krishna says. What is the 18.66? Sarva dharma pratyaje mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshashyami ma shrucha. है ना? That is from self-interest to higher purpose. That is the teaching it gives. That is the teaching it gives. And that is why in the 9th chapter there is a shlok which says Raja Vidya Rajaguhyam. This knowledge is the king of knowledge, because in none of the universities this knowledge is taught to you, that we are soul, and how we can actually come out of the cycle of birth and death, isn't it? We talk about this is the best university, that is the best university. In none of the university this knowledge is given, how you can come out of this cycle, isn't it? So it helps from selfless and from confusion to decisive action. This is what we saw, right? So now the question to all of you is, what transformation of consciousness actually means? I think we just discussed this. So what does transformation of consciousness means? Moving from ignorance to wisdom, from self-interest to higher purpose, from confusion to decisive action. This is what is the meaning of transformation of consciousness, right? In that last class I had talked about this slide, and we said what are the qualities in the mode of goodness? How do we know the person is in goodness? Calmness, stability, peace, happiness, kindness, mercy, compassion, knowledge, satisfaction, humility. That these all are the qualities in the mode of goodness. Mode of passion, unlimited desire, passion, greed, urge for wealth, enjoyment, urge for enjoyment, anger, anxiety, agitation, always restless, more, dil mange more. They are the mode of passion. How do we see the mode of people in the mode of ignorance? Sleep, laziness, intoxication, extreme violence, extreme cruelty. These are in the mode of ignorance, right? So he was a transformational leader, right? So what is the practice? What did he do? He used to train people in Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, practice sadhana, regular chanting, regulated lifestyle, devotional service. It helped them to rewire their mind. When you're doing all these things, what happens? It helped them to rewire their mind. It says the mind is the biggest friend and the biggest enemy. It is the greatest friend and the greatest enemy. So he made what had they done? They had made their mind biggest enemy, and by rewiring, Srila Prabhupada made their mind as biggest strength, biggest friend. He gave them the right association of temples, communities, kirtan, and this helped them to move from negative influence to positive spiritual association, right? And he created a mission for them. The mission is to spread Krishna consciousness. His mission was to revive spiritual identity globally by transforming hearts, right? So transformation by Srila Prabhupada was what? Right knowledge, right practice, right association, and higher purpose. And with all these things, he could change so many people. And now we see that people who are in from IITs, from medicines, they all have, when they actually get into this, they understand, and they themselves have become preacher, and they're preaching the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, right? Now, what happened? People who were consumers, the new identity, they became Sevak of Krishna. Those who were body centered, therefore them desires and satisfaction of the body was the most important thing, they became soul centered. Those who were enjoyer, independent enjoyer, they became servant of Krishna. And those who were lost, they became purpose driven. And that was a transformation of consciousness to transformation of life, right? Now, I would ask you, we have today again we revised the shlokas, and we have been talking about the shlokas. So what qualities was demonstrated by Srila Prabhupada as per Bhagavad Gita? So I told you the life story of Bhagavad Gita, right? Of Srila Prabhupada. So as per you, what shlokas that comes to you, maybe if you can't say in Sanskrit it's fine, but you can tell in English, what qualities was demonstrated by Srila Prabhupada as per Bhagavad Gita? Any shlok that comes to your mind. We read some shloks today. There are few that you can talk from there.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामे शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुच.
Yes. He explained to them this, right? That, and so don't worry about that. Yeah, it's Krishna. Very nice. What more?
And first stroke also Mataji Karmanyavadhikarasthe. Because
Yes.
he was teaching the English people and they are not even aware about the culture. But still he tried his best without thinking if I will succeed or I will fail.
Very good. Very nice.
He tried his best and left the result on Krishna.
Right. So he had complete faith.
Hmm.
With complete faith in Krishna, he did his job.
Hmm.
Rest results depends upon Krishna, what will happen to them. But I will do my job. And it was not only those, others people started doing it. Now so many people got transformed, right? It started with those people. So he had complete faith in Krishna, right? Very correct. What else? What else? Anything else that you come to your
yada
mind?
charati shrestha.
Absolutely. Yad yad achariti shrestha tat tad devataro jana. So he set the example of a selfless leader, and whatever they will do, others, because of his purity, because of his determination, because of those things, everyone followed him. He influenced. He was a transformational leader. He influenced. He motivated, right? He influenced. He motivated all of them to move from ignorance to high purpose, right? Goodness. What else? Anything else? One more very important thing is
Him
still missing.
sukh dukhe samay kritva. That shloka also
Pala.
resonates well because he had to face heart attacks and also humiliation from public also. But still he continued.
Absolutely. Imagine going to a new, and at that time,
Hmm.
1965. Okay, so let us go through this. Okay, so the first slok, as Ratna Ma'am has told, he was the leader and everyone followed him, right? So yad yad acharati shrestha, whatever acharan shrestha will do, tat devtaro jana people will follow. Sa yat pramanam kurute, he showed by example. Whatever example they will set, lokas tad anuvartate, they will follow. They will, lok means other, and that is very correct. He set the example, he was extremely disciplined, and everyone started becoming disciplined because of him. They followed him, he influenced, he motivated, so that everyone started becoming that, right? Very good. So that is one of the things. Next, I don't think I have taught this shlok to all of you, but this is about complete faith in Krishna. This is about 9th chapter. I think you all have already done devotional service by Yash Prabhu or Abhijit Prabhu. This shlok must have been taught to you. This is Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paripasate Tesha Nityabhyuktanam Yoga Shemam Avahamyam. Repeat after me. Ananyas Chintayanto Mam
Ananyas Chintayanto Mam
Ye Jana Paripasate
Ye
Ye Jana
Paripasate.
Paripasate
Tesham Nitya Abhyuktanam
Tesham Nityabhyutanam
Yoga Shemam Vahamyam.
Yogakshemam Vahamyaham.
Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. Mam is who? What are the name of Mam here? Who is Mam here?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Huh?
Krishna.
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 Mam is Krishna. Krishna is telling that, right? Krishna is saying Mam here is Krishna. What to do with Krishna? Ananya. Ananya means? It's a Hindi word. We all know Ananya.
None is
Complete.
without any limit.
Complete.
Anya means?
The
Yes,
other.
correct. Others.
Others. Anya means others. Ananya means?
Without comparison, I mean that don't have any, we can't compare it with, it's exclusive,
Yes,
just like
yes.
it written here.
Yes, that is again one meaning of Ananya. It is unique.
Yeah.
It is unique. Ananya here is, Anya is others. Ananya is without, I mean only to him. Ananya. Anya is others, but Ananya is only one pointed attention. Ananya. Without thinking of other things. Ananya Chintayanto. Chinta is thinking. Ananya Chintayanto Mam. Those. Ye Jana. Jana means people. Those people. What do they do? उपासते. उपासना करना मतलब पूजा करना. उपासना करना मतलब पूजा करना. जो लोग मेरा पूजा करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं? अनन्यस चिंतयतो माम. जो like they are totally dedicated to me, totally centered on me. Then tesham, to them, what do I do? Nitya, always those who are doing that. Abhyuktanam, abhyuktanam, always they are doing that. Yoga shemam vahamyaham. Yoga shemam vahamyaham is I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. This is the Yoga shemam vahamyaham is also the
Tagline, I think it's the tagline of LIC also.
Yes, it is a tagline of LIC. LIC says, I will take care of you. LIC cannot take care of you. It's Krishna who takes care of us. And what Krishna says, those who depend upon me completely, I ensure that whatever they have good, I preserve it. And whatever they lack, I give it to them. But to whom? Those who actually are completely dedicated to me. So, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion. Ananyas Chintayanto is exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form. To them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So that was the faith he had, without anything, with 40 rupees in his pocket, with hand Bhagavatam. So there's a question. In the first canto of Bhagavatam, the sages of this one, the sages asks the rishi that after Krishna is gone, because Dwapar Yuga was finishing and Kali Yuga was coming, so now Krishna has left. So where is Dharma? Who is going to provide Dharma? This is one of the questions that was asked by the sages of Naimisharanya. And then the answer to that was that Srimad Bhagavatam is not different than Krishna. So if you have Srimad Bhagavatam in your house, you are having Krishna in your home. So Srimad Bhagavatam is not different than and Dharma stays in Srimad Bhagavatam. And one of the question in that is that what is Dharma? What is the highest Dharma? And highest Dharma is that is one of the question asked by the sages of Naimisharanya, and the highest Dharma is to actually surrender to Krishna. That is the answer given in That Srimad Bhagavatam first thing. So here Krishna says that the faith that he had, with those 3 Srimad Bhagavatam book that he had, he went to US. He could establish 108 temples of Krishna there. He could convert so many people across the world there before he came back to India in 1975-76. In how many years? 6-7 years. That's it. And he died in 77. He died. Got it? So that is the power, that is the faith he had, which is because he had one point and then he had nothing but Krishna with him, right? That is the complete faith. Himangi, you talked about, right? Then focused determination. He was determined. That is something very, very important. If you want to achieve something, our determination has to be extremely strong. It has to be extremely strong. So this is what Krishna says in the 2nd chapter, 41st shlok. What does he says? You can repeat after me. Vyavsayatmika buddhir
व्यवसायत्मिका बुद्धेः
ekehe kurunandana
भिरिकेते
Kurunandana
bahushakha henantascha
Bahushaka Yanantascha
buddhidhyo vyavsayinam.
Buddhidyo Vyavasayana.
Here again Krishna talks about focused determination. The word vyavsayatmika buddhir. Vyavsayatmika buddhir means one pointed attention. Attention is only Krishna and establishing Krishna consciousness there. That is only his focused determination. So vyavsayatmika buddhir ekahi kurunandana. O Arjun, when you have complete determination in me, but bahushaka, when your determination is bahushaka, bahu means many branches, when it is split in lot of things, then what will happen? Then you cannot achieve it. So any determination, when you are focused, when your determination is focused, then you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, right? So those who are on this path are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of Cruz, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branches. So basically here focused determination is another thing that he had, which he carried with him and which was his cause of success. Now here in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that determination is also of 3 types. So 18th chapter is very interesting. Krishna explains that whatever things that we can think of,
Yes.
anything that we can think of can actually be characterized into 3 parts. It can be categorized into 3 types: in the mode of goodness, in the mode of passion, and in the mode of ignorance. So here even determination can be characterized into 3 modes. And here he has given the definition on goodness. Let's read this. Dhritya yaya dharyate
Dharayate
manah pranendriya kriya
मनः
Manah Pranendriya Kriyaha
yogena avicharanya
योगेन
Yogena Vyabhicharanya
Dhriti sa partha satviki.
धृति
Kriti Saparda Satviki.
So Krishna explains that determination by which man is mind, pran is your life, indriya is your senses, and kriya is your work. When all of them are attached, yogen is attachment to supreme. Vyabhicharinya is one pointed. Vyabhicharinya is one pointed. With determined, that determination is called in the mode of satvik, in the mode of goodness. That is the mode of goodness. So let us read this translation. O son of Pritha, that determination which is unbreakable, which is sustained with steadfastness by yoga practice, and which thus controls the activities of mind, life and senses, is determination in the mode of goodness, right? So when everything is focused, so Srila Prabhupada's mind, his senses, his activity, his life, everything was focused on spreading Krishna consciousness, right? So it was in the mode of goodness, and when it is to Krishna, it is beyond that. Now determination and passion. यया तु धर्म कामार्थन
यया
Now
तु
to
धर्म
dharma
कामार्थं
kamartham
धृत्या धार्यते अर्जुन
कृत्या धारयते
Arjuna
अर्जुन
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी
प्रसंगेन
Ishi
फलाकांक्षी
धृति सा पार्थ राजसी.
iti
धृतिः सा
saparthajati.
पार्थ राजसी.
So that determination which is focused on dharma, kam, arth, and the result falakankshi, and the everything is focused on to enjoy the result of it. That determination is in the mode of O Parth, O Arjun, in the mode of Rajasi, which is the passion. So, but that determination by which one holds fast to fruitful results in religion, economic development, and self is of the nature of passion, O Arjun, right? And then what is the determination in the mode of ignorance? Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam
यया स्वप्नं
Shokam,
भयं
Shokam
vishadam madam evacha
Shadam,
विषादमदमेव च
न विमुच्यन्ति दुर्मेधा
न विमुच्यते दुर्मेधा
धृति सा पार्थ तामसी.
Vritti
धृतिः
Saparth
सा पार्थ तामसी.
That determination, yeah, that in which you are just thinking, okay, I'll do this. Oh, but how can I do this? This may not happen because this is the problem. Bhaya, fear, shok. Oh, but this thing can go wrong. So why can I do that? Shok, vishad, madam. When it is all filled of all these things, then it is in the mode of tamas, which is ignorance, O Parth. And that determination which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, motionless and illusion, such unintelligent determination, O son of Pritha, is the mode of darkness. So we saw Srila Prabhupada's determination was in the beyond mode of goodness. So we read this. We now, as per Bhagavad Gita, what is transformational leadership? It elevates the consciousness from ignorance to wisdom. This is the example we saw with Srila Prabhupada. So now next is from self-interest to higher purpose. So here we'll take this another story.
higher purpose.
Are you all active in the mood to learn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
Then we'll continue with the story also. Okay, so this story is about from Ramayana about Sugriva's transformation, and here we are going to focus on the second one, from self-interest to higher purpose, right? Now, who is Sugriva? Manas, are you there?
Sugriva, Bali ka brother of Bali.
Yes. Yes. And who can tell me story of Bali and Sugriva?
Short story is like this. So Bali was a brother of Sugriv, and once they have fight on some differences because of some Rakshas or something, then Bali told him to go out of his kingdom, and then he was staying in the woods, and then he met Ram, told Bali his brother, and then they collectively together they came, and then Ram took his revenge or whatever. This is the story, I think, in short.
Yes, that's very right. We'll go a bit. We'll make it a bit big. Okay, so we can go in detail about this one. So as you rightly told, ma'am. So Sugriva and his brother Vali, they were the prince of which place? Remember?
Kishkinda.
Kishkinda. That is the Kand, Kishkinda Kand is there in Ramcharitmanas as well as Ram Valmiki Ramayana, right? So where is Kishkinda? Anyone knows? Has anyone been to Kishkinda? Where is Kishkinda? You can go there actually. Who is from Karnataka? Aishwarya, you are from Karnataka, right? So you know that. Which is that place?
No, I actually don't know. I
You
don't
don't
know.
know? Okay.
Yeah, the first time I'm hearing. Don't know.
Okay. Have you heard about Hampi?
Yeah.
It's in
Okay.
Karnataka, I
Okay.
suppose.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in Karnataka. It is 7 hours drive from Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore now. I mean, I stay here. So Hampi is the erstwhile Kishkinda.
Oh, okay. I've been on Hampi. Yeah, okay.
So
I did not
Kishkinda,
know this.
yeah. So Kishkinda is erstwhile Hampi, and that is actually it's a World Heritage UNESCO site. Na, it's a very beautiful place to go. Even I have not been there yet. It's in my wish list, but yes, it's a place to go. Now,
Rosie Didi mobile, WhatsApp.
yeah. दीदी मैं क्लास में हूँ मैं बाद में फोन करूँगी तो so what happens, so this is Hampi today is actually Kishkinda, and when you go there are a lot of places that you can actually visit, right? So Sugriv and Vali, they both were their brothers, and Vali was very, very powerful. He was very strong, very powerful, and he was blessed that Vali had a blessing from Brahmaji that anyone who will come to fight with him, his 50% strength will get transferred to Vali, and that strength will get reduced by 50%. So, I mean, Vali has even defeated Ravan also. He was so powerful. Anyone who will come in front of him, he will get 50% of his strength. And so Vali was very, very strong, and everyone feared him. Sugriv was younger brother. Sugriv was younger brother, and he was very, very obedient, taking care of his elder brother, and perfect. I mean, he had nothing like I want to become the king. Vali was the king of Kishkinda. So once what happened, as Ratna ma'am said, there was a what do you call it, demon called Mayavi. There was a demon called Mayavi. That demon actually came and challenged Vali, and while Vali was fighting with Mayavi, and they entered a cage. And when they entered the cage, Vali told Sugriv, "You wait outside the cage. Don't enter. I'll take care of him." Now Sugriv is waiting out of the cage. Lot of sound, noise is coming, and days passed, months passed, and Vali did not come out. Now Sugriv is waiting. Finally, what happened? After many, many months, there was pool of blood was start flowing out of the thing. Now Sugriv got very scared that it looks like that Vali has got killed. And what he did, he took a big stone and he closed the mouth of that cave. And with deep, heart, he actually came back to Kishkinda. And because there was no king, he had to become the king of Kishkinda. He took the throne of Kishkinda, but he was genuinely very sad that his brother is no more. Now actually Mayavi the demon had got killed, and when Vali came out, he saw that the cave is blocked, so he started trying to push the stone, and when he finally opened that, he saw Sugriv was not there. He misunderstood and thought that, and when he went to Kishkinda, he saw that he is the king. So he got very, very angry, and although Sugriv tried to explain him many times that it was just a misunderstanding, I mean, I'm so happy to see you back. But then he got very, very upset, and he actually fought with Sugriv, pulled his wife, by force towards him, and drove Sugriv out of his kingdom. Now Sugriv was very, very fearful of Vali, and he ran to a place called Rishyamukha mountain. Why did he go to Rishyamukha mountain? What is special about this mountain? Anyone knows?
Maybe Wali is not coming there, or there is something like that. So Sugriv is go there.
Right, yes. But why Wali can't come here?
वो मैं भूल गई हूँ, कुछ है कि
Yes.
वो मुझे याद नहीं है.
Yeah, that's true. So, so what had happened was there was another demon called Dundubi,
Yeah.
and that Wali had killed. And after killing that particular demon, Wali actually, just like a football, had thrown that demon's body and had kicked that demon's body, and that body actually went and had landed in Rishyamukha mountain, and there sage Matang was. It was his hermitage. His ashram was there, and he became so angry that it has polluted all his ashram and thing, and he cursed Wali that if whoever has done this, if he comes here, he'll get killed, he'll die. So Wali respected this. He never went there, and Sugriv knew about it. So Sugriv went there because he knew that this place is safe and Wali will never come here. So Wali, along with Sugriv, along with Hanuman, Nal, Neev, Jamvant, very few ministers, he came to Rishyamukha mountain. Now, what happened at there? Then we know Ram and Lakshman, Sita had been kidnapped, and Ram and Lakshman, they were actually searching for Sita, and they met Hanuman. So Hanuman was sent actually by Sugriv to see who these people are. And when Hanuman was convinced that Ram and Lakshman is not going to not from Wali's side, they brought Ram and Lakshman to Sugriv, and then they became Ram and Sugriv formed an alliance, and they became friends. And Ram said, "Fine." Sugriv told his story to Ram, and Ram said, "Fine, I will take care of. I will help you. I will get your kingdom back. I will get your wife back." And then Sugriv promised, "Even I will help you to get Sita back." Right? And then what happened? Ram killed Wali and got Sita and got the kingdom back. And then what happened is Sugriv forgot his promise, and then Ram sent Lakshman to remind Sugriv. And finally, what happened when Sugriv realized it? He actually got all the Vanar Sena and helped Ram to actually find Sita. So this is Sugriv's transformation, right? So finally Sugriv, along with all his Vanar Sena, fought and got Sita Maharani back, right? So what was the transformation here? Sugriv was fearful and was struggling for his survival, right? And what he did, because of Ram, he got transformed. So because of from the fearful Vanar to the king of Kishkinda, and also took the responsibility to achieve higher purpose, that is to find Sita, right? So great leaders help people to rise from survival to service. So that is what Ram helped Sugriv to see beyond. He helped him, he coached him. If you read the entire Ramayana, you will understand how exactly Ram helped him, someone who was so fearful, who had left everything, and he was looking like each day is a mercy to him. Ram transformed Sugriv from such fearful place to who helped Ram to achieve to become a leader and help Ram to achieve a higher purpose, Dharma, right? So that was his survival. So that is from self-interest to higher purpose. And last is from confusion to decisive action. So do you know any story about someone who had actually helped anyone from confusion to decisive action? Any story do you know?
Yeah, Krishna and
Krishna and
Arjuna.
Arjuna.
So now you are going to help me to tell the story, okay? I will be asking questions and we'll build the story together. That's absolutely right. So now we are going to talk about the third part, from confusion to decisive action. And as you rightly said, it is Krishna and Arjuna story, right? story of rising from confusion to decisive action. So what was the confusion Arjun had?
Arjuna had a confusion for वो कुरुक्षेत्र के युद्ध में वो जहाँ पे कर रहा है तो उसके सामने उसके गुरुजी है, उसके ब्रदर्स है, जो उसके रिलेटिव्स है, वो सब है, तो उनके साथ युद्ध करके उनको मार के मुझे पाप मिलेगा, मैं नर्क में जाऊंगा, वो सब सुन के वो सब थॉट से उसको फियर होने लगता है, उसका गांडी उसके हाथ से गिर जाता है, उसकी इच्छा है कि मैं ये युद्ध छोड़ के मैं वन में चला जाऊं, मैं एज अ ब्राह्मण एज अ साधु की तरह रहूंगा, मुझे युद्ध नहीं करना है, उसको ये सब कंफ्यूजन था.
Very correct. So Arjun was torn between inner conflict, his duty as a warrior, and emotional attachment with family, enjoyment with whom if he kills everyone, fear of sins, harmful effects of destroying family. If family is destroyed, then what will happen, right? So this was the inner conflict that Arjun had. That was the confusion he was struggling with. That was the inner conflict he was going through, right? So what did he do? He actually surrendered to Krishna. What is the shlok? Can anyone read the shlok? Have you memorized the shlok or not? It's a very important shlok. This is the shlok of surrender. You can read after me. Karpanya dosho apahat svabhava.
Karpanna dosho apahata sabhava.
Prichhami tvam dharma sammudha cheta.
Pritchami
Sami
tvam
tam
dharmasam
Yachya syannishitam bruhi tanme.
Yashyavasyani
Shreyasya Nishyetam Brohitam
Shishyaste ham shadi mam tvam prapanna.
Shishyate aham shadhi mam tam prapanna.
So Arjun said, this is a shlok where, second chapter, 7th shlok, where Arjun is surrendering to Krishna, saying that I am now totally confused. I don't know what is Shreya. Shreya means good. Shreya, yat Shreya. I don't know what is, I am now Dharma Sammuna Cheta. I am now, my Cheta, my consciousness is now, it is totally bewildered. I don't know what is right and what is wrong. Whatever is Shreya, whatever is good for me, Nishchitam, for sure, Bruhi, tell me. You tell me what is good for me. Shishya, I am your Shishya, I am your disciple. Shishyas te aham. Aham is I. Te means of yours. Shishya, I am your disciple. Shadi mam tvam prapanna. Prapanna is surrender. So I am surrendering to you. Please tell me what is right for me. So now I am confused about my duty and I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and the soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me, right? So what did Arjun do? What did Krishna do? What did Krishna explain him first? We have talked about this multiple times. What is the first thing that Krishna explained to him?
That he is not the self, he is the soul.
Excellent. Very good. Very nice. And? Very good. And extend it?
अर्जुन को बोलते तुम सिर्फ निमित्त हो, जो भी करवाता हूँ वो मैं ही करवाता हूँ, तुम मेरे लिए ये युद्ध करो, तुम अपना जो उसका युद्ध का जो एक्शन जो भी कर रहे हो उसका जो रिजल्ट आएगा, हार होगी या जीत, उस पे तुम मत जाओ, लेकिन सिर्फ युद्ध, अब तुम्हारा जो भी तुम क्षत्रिय हो, तुम्हारा जो धर्म है तुम उसे फॉलो करो, तुम सिर्फ युद्ध करो, तुम फल की चिंता मत करो.
तो ये तो सेकंड पॉइंट हो गया. So now you are talking about karma. So first he explained to him about soul, है ना? This is the second answer. Very correct. What you are saying is very right, Mil. So let us go step by step. So first what happened? What happened? The first thing, if you go to second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjun that, what does he say? That nature of self. Who am I? You are not this body, but you are soul. He also tells soul is eternal. So he explains the first from shlok number 2.13 till 2.40. It is the story about soul. Soul cannot be cut. It cannot be, it is eternal. All these things, is about soul. That's what Bhagavad Gita goes about. Soul is eternal, and then part and parcel of Krishna he takes in the 15th chapter. He explains that it is eternal and it's part of me. Mamai vansho jeev loge jeev bhuta sanatana, right? So this is the nature of self. Who are we? It is not only Arjun, all of us. We are not this body, we are soul. And the soul is eternal. Today I have taken this body, tomorrow I will take some other body. This body, just like we have a shirt, when the shirt becomes dirty, we throw it and we buy a new shirt. Similarly, this is a body we are wearing. The soul is wearing this body. The day this body will become old, and the soul will leave this body and will enter into another body. And this is the shlok. So let us read the shlok here. Repeat after me. This is the shlok, 2nd chapter, 13th shlok. Dehino asmin yatha dehe.
Dehino asmin yatha dehe.
Kaumaram yauvanam jara.
Kaumaram yauvanam jara.
तथा देहांतर प्राप्तिर
Tata dehantar praptir.
धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते.
Dhirastra
Dhirastatra muhyati.
So the soul is called Dehi. What is Dehi? Dehi is what? Soul. And Dehi is Sharir. Dehi is Sharir. In this body, what is there? Dehi is there. What is there? Dehi is soul. Dehi no asmin. Asmin means this. Yatha, just like in this body, there is Dehi inside this Dehi. And what happens? What happens to this body? Till this Dehi is inside this body will grow. Will from what? From youth, from boyhood to Yauvan, to youth, to Jara, to old age. In between, if the Dehi goes, the body will no more grow, right? If someone dies at the age of 16, will it become old? The body will grow and become old? No. So till the Dehi which is inside this body is there, the body will keep on moving from Kumar to Yauvan to old age. Jara is old age. And then what will happen? After old age, what will happen? Tatha means after that, what will happen? Dehantar. So when your transfer happens from one place to another, what is called? What is the right word to say in English? When you change position, place from one place to another? What is the Hindi word?
Transfer, travel.
स्थानांतर. You change the place. स्थानांतर करते ना हम लोग, move करते one place to another. So dehantar, we change from one there to another there. So from one body to another, praptir. So what will happen after Jara? What will happen after old age? What will happen? Dehi will take another day. Dehi will take another day. Prapti, it will get another day. And Dheer means those who are wise. Dheer means those who are wise, those who know about it. Tatra na muhyate, they don't go and get disturbed about it. So this is the knowledge he gives to Arjun. Right? See, you are soul, you are not this body. And all the people who are standing here, they also are bodily. The soul is eternal, they are always going to stay there. Right? So, this is the first thing. Second thing, what is there? What is the second? Soul is eternal and part and parcel of Krishna. This is from 15th chapter, 7th shlok. What is that shlok? Mamaivansho jiva loke.
Mamaivansho
Mamaivansho jivaloke.
Jiva bhuta sanatana.
Jiva bhuta sanatana.
Manah kashtani indriyani.
Manashashtani indriyani.
Prakritisthani karshati.
Prakritisthani
Prakritisthani karshati.
Mum means
My
who is this mum?
Krishna.
Mamai, mum ev ansh. Ev means he. Mum is mera, he ansh. Ansh means piece. मेरा ही पीस है. क्या है? जीवलोक. जीवलोक मीन्स in this lok, Jeev Bhuta, all the living people are the Sanatana, means eternally they are part and parcel of me. Sanatana is eternally. Mana, but at this line we never speak. This line is a very very important line. Mind. The 6 Indriyas. Which are the 6 Indriyas? 5 Indriyas we know, plus 1 is 6th Indriya. 1 is the 6th Indriya. These Indriyani, what will happen? Prakriti. Prakriti means because they are engaged in the mode of goodness, passion and ignorance, what happens? They are karishyati, they are struggling. Because the senses and mind, they are attached to these modes of material nature. Because of that, they are karishyati. Karishyati means they are struggling. That is the complete shloka of 15th chapter.
Which chapter is this?
This is 15th chapter, 7th shloka.
Okay.
Okay. So this was the first lesson. He explained to Krishna, as rightly said, this is what he told Arjun, that you are this body, you are not this, your soul, you are not this body, and you are a part of Krishna to me, right? What is another lesson he gave? I think Meenal Mataji started talking about it, karma. Karma, she's talked about karma, first one. What else he talked about karma? Anyone remembers? What are the different levels of karma he explained to Arjun? Anyone remembers? He talked about 3 levels of karma.
There are 3 levels of karma.
Which are the 3 levels?
Karma, akarma, vikarma.
No, there are 3 types.
Uh,
Level at a
Sakam
bodily level.
karma,
Yes. Yes, yes. Sakam kar, nishkam kar, and Mataji, आप mute पे.
Sakam karm, nishkam with
Yog.
yog.
Nishkam karm yog. Yog means, the word yog comes from yuj dhatu. Yuj dhatu means connection. Yog is connection of our soul with Krishna. That is the connection. That is the
Connection with
yog.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is the second lesson? He talked about karma. Next lesson he explained about karma. So, we have already explained about the 3 levels of karma. Let us go into it now. 3 levels of karma: Sakam karm, Nishkam karm, and Nishkam karm yog. The 3 levels are at a Sakam is at a bodily level, Nishkam karm is at a mind level, and Nishkam karm yoga is at a soul level. So karma he explained to Arjun at a different levels. Like he started talking first at the basic level, at a bodily level, because Arjun was stuck with the bodily attachment. So what is at a body attachment? What did he say? Do you remember? At a bodily level, what was told? Do you remember? Anyone remembers?
Whatever we do, we offer it to Krishna.
That is at a yog level. That is the highest निष्काम कर्म योग. फर्स्ट लेवल क्या होता है? हम क्यों काम करते हैं? सकाम. काम करोगे तो फल मिलेगा.
As per our duty.
Whatever you do, that's what we all do. हम काम करते हैं, उससे फल मिलता है, उसको enjoy करते हैं. That is sakam karma at a bodily level. And what he told to Arjun? He told to Arjun that your responsibility is to fight because you are Kshatriya. So when you do a duty, what will happen? You will die. And when you will die, what will happen? You will go to Swarg. And when you go to Swarg, good. Why are you sad about it? So this is the shlok. Let's read this shlok. Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
Hato va prapsyasi swarga.
Jitva va bhokshase mahim.
Jitva va bhokshase mahim.
Tasmat uttishta kaunteya.
Tasma buddhishta kaunteya.
Yuddhaya kriti nishchaya.
Yuddhaya nishchaya.
So hato means when you die. When you die, prapsyasi swargam. What you will get? You will get swarg. And if you win, jitva. If you win, you will bhokshase mahim. You will enjoy the earth. So Kaunteya, O Arjun, get up and fight. So this is Sakambar. He is giving them him the lalach of swarg. And then Nishkam karm is karmaniya vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Right? So that is do your duty without any attachment. And then is Nishkam karm is again sukha dukkhe samay krita. Someone told about it. This is also Nishkam karm. Attach and do your duty. And then is Nishkam karm yog. Mai sarvani karmani. Everything you offer to Amit Prabhu, you told October.
Yeah.
So when you offer everything to Krishna, it is the highest level of karma. It is the highest level of karma. So that is what is the second lesson teaching he gave. What is the third thing? And then he told about that all the fourth varna that's been created by me, and you are a Kshatriya. Your duty is to fight. Chaturvarnya Maya Shishtam Guna Karma Vibhav. Right? Third lesson, what did he give after this? This he talked about karma. First he explained about self, then he talked about self karma, then it went to mind management. Then he explained about Dhyana Yoga, mind management. What did we learn about Dhyan? Dhyan क्या पढ़े हम लोग उसमें? How to control your mind? Bandhuratma-atmanastasya yenat. So someone who has conquered the mind is the best of friend, and those who have failed to do so, mind is the greatest enemy. That is the enemy and friend, right? And then Arjun says, but Krishna, chanchalam hi mana Krishna, pramati balvidya. It's very, very difficult to control mind. It is very, very chanchal. And Krishna says, no, you can control it. How you can control? Asanchaya Mahabhav. What you're saying is right. There's no sanchaya about it. It is very, very difficult to control. But by abhyas and by vairagya, you can actually control it, right? What is the fourth lesson after mind control? He talked about Bhakti Yoga. That is the supreme yoga. And what is Bhakti Yoga? Man manabhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame veshyasi tetvam atmanam mad pranam. This is the essence of Bhagavad Gita is this slok plus the other one I told you, Savdhamma Pratyaja. Together is the essence. So Krishna says, think about me, engage your mind always as thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisance to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, you will come to me. This is Bhakti Yoga. Then after Bhakti Yoga, what did he explain to, what is the fifth lesson he gave? He talked about Prakriti and Purush. He explained about the material world. How is the material world? It is made up of mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. Sattvam rajastama iti guna prakriti sambhava nibaddanti mahabaho dehe de. So Krishna explains that this material world is made up of goodness, passion and ignorance. And as soon as the living entity enters dehi, as soon as dehi touches the material world, it gets bound by these things, right? And then what he taught to Krishna, Arjun, he explained to Krishna, do whatever you wish. I explained to you whatever I had to tell you, and I leave it to you. Do whatever you wish. So this is the 18th chapter, 63rd slok. Iti te gyanam akyatam guhyataram maya. I have told you the confidential and most confidential things. Now yathechasi tatha kuru. Now do whatever you wish to do. And then when Arjun is still not saying anything and looking at Krishna, then Krishna says this is the slok which comes twice in Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Man manabhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. This is the last slok of 9th chapter, and 18th chapter means 65th slok. And he says, think of me always, become my devotee, worship me and offer homages to me. By doing that, you will come to me. And then Dharman Pratyaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Come to me. Yeah, this is surrender to me. This is what he says to Arjun. And what does Arjun says? Nashta moha sudirlatva tat prasadan swachita stava sugat sandeya krishya vacha. Whatever vachanam you have told, I will do that. My moha is now gone. And this is how, what happened? Arjun was transformed with right knowledge, higher purpose, and he was given independence to choose, which transformed Arjun.